Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a collective timeless reading, so whenever it finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind, it is a general reading. So see which signs, symbols, ideas resonate for you in your particular situation and help to bring you some kind of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could just broaden your perspective, show you something in a different light, or it can narrow your focus, show you something you could be missing. In the end, always trust yourself. Trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So you always make sound decisions that are based in love for the highest and the greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. We're going to begin with some animal energy, the Animal Whisperers Empowerment cards. Clarity for the collective. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. One card. Animal wisdom for the collective. The Raven. Ooh. Maybe you connect to ravens or crows. This is mystery and magic. It's like a mysterious energy. It's like an inner knowing, but you don't really know how you know how you know. Maybe something is still in the dark. Maybe there's just, like something's unclear. Magic. I think of the magician with this. Manifestation. I also think it's absolutely fascinating how crows talk. They don't really sound like a parrot. They sound like a human. Some parrots really do sound like humans, but I don't know if you can YouTube like crows talking. They're really smart. Also, trying to think of like a documentary that I saw one time on, in a nutshell, what I remember, sometime in the past, let's go with the 70s. They caught a raven or a crow and tagged it. But when they did it, they wore one of those weird like Nixon masks. And they tagged the crow and released it. And they would occasionally have somebody, Rose has her pig, put that mask on and go outside. And they noticed that I guess it's a murder of crows, would like freak out on the weird masked dude that took their Uncle Brian, and they like would attack and freak out. The weird thing is, like decades later, they still continued this experiment and would go out with that same mask. And not just the next generation of crows, but like the grandchildren of that crow still knew not to trust the weird dude outside that had the funky face. Like, they were able to teach generations, like, hey, there was a weird dude that comes out of that school, and they took your Uncle Brian, and they put a weird thing on his foot, and he had to live with that, like, thing on his foot for the rest of the school. When you see that weird thing, you don't trust it. And how smart is that they teach and they continued to know not to trust this particular face. So they do recognize faces. They also, like, I think of a crow as like, I don't know, don't they like find little gifts and trinkets? I feel like people have had crows and they bring them presents, like little shiny things, like, what I think of. I just thought of Rose. Rose has her pig. I'm sorry if that's annoying. That's her favorite toy. How about we give the pig a break? Give it a break. Give it a break. Give it a break. Thank you. I know, you just want one more little squeeze of it. The movie, not the Neverending Story, The Secret of NIMH. It's like an 80s children's movie. And the crow, I think his name, what is his name? Jeremy, the crow, has like the sparkly it's like this amulet that she wears, and it is like a magical protection amulet. At the end, this like magic comes out of it. But I don't know, it's a really interesting movie, even though it's for children. Maybe some of you have seen The Secret of NIMH. But the crow, I also like the crow in that. He's kind of funny. What's at the bottom? The buffalo. Run free. Oh my gosh, what an amazing creature. Look how big it is. God has the most incredible creatures on this earth. I saw a hippo on TV the other day. Just like not even real. So amazing. But right now, it's about the buffalo. Freedom. Run free. I hear break ground. That makes me think of like having new property. You know, break ground or open up a new location. You know, cut the string. I don't know why I'm thinking that with this. Having some freedom, having some more free time. Maybe running again. Yeah, I just saw like maybe somebody used to run. Maybe you haven't in a while. Maybe the first run's gonna be a little rough, but your body will get into it. Or maybe some of you are, I don't know. Maybe it's even like an injury or something. Maybe it's not running, it's just walking. I'm kind of getting physical energy with that. Rehabilitation, doing your exercises, doing your physical therapy. Let's see. There are buffaloes in the Neverending story too. So maybe that was, you know, all right, no moss. No moss, that's really loud. Go get your quiet toy. Quiet toy time. Or how about just scratches? That's good. I think Atreyu was from like the land of the buffalo or something like that. So there are buffaloes in the Neverending story, which is a very magical movie too, to just combo us around between the buffalo and the raven. It's like making a wish, like anything you wish is possible. It's having that what if of possibilities that makes change in the world. That creates change and beautiful things. New things for us to have and experience. She wants this pig so bad. How about you go get your bone over there? Go get the other one. Yes. Let's move along to some tea leaf. These bring sort of like general messages. My dog is totally focused on her pig. Mission. Okay, clarity on, ooh, that was fast. The raven and the buffalo for the collective. That's the knot. I'm multitasking here between my dog and the video and the reading and the cards. No, you're a good girl. Wow. Okay. What do we got? The bridge, the knot, the target. Rose has a target right now for sure, and the apple. So this is not tying the knot. This is when something doesn't work. It's actually an unsuccessful plan. So it's something that didn't work out. You know, it didn't last. It wasn't meant to be. Maybe it was meant to be for a little time, but something changed. It could be something you expected to happen and it didn't go your way or someone else's way. But even though there was a no or something didn't work, it seems to be okay because we have this bridge, which is actually successfully overcoming a problem. So sometimes we have these things that don't work out. So we can learn. So we can adjust and do something a different way so that it's not an obstacle or it doesn't work in the future. Now we know how to build that bridge. It could be also building a bridge towards someone else. There's also a ladder under the bridge. So there's multi ways to get across this cliff canyon thing or over the river through the woods. Go over there. Target is a goal oriented person. So this is about a specific person that has a specific goal in mind, a specific way to do something, but maybe it's not the usual way that you actually get the target. But this makes me think of focus. So maybe somebody around you has really good focus, maybe a good sense of work ethic. It's like that person that can just imagine it, imagine that outcome and just somehow make it happen. But that doesn't mean there's not like bumps and problems along the way, but it's trying it again until you get that target. And then you have the apple, which is a little bit of temptation. Maybe it's temptation to get off course, temptation to stop because you didn't have a successful outcome, temptation because it's a lot of work to get over that bridge or to build that bridge. It could actually be like, you know, some kind of little temptation, like something you really, really desire. You're not sure if it's time for that or if you should do it. Like Rose is very tempted with this pig right now. But should she really have it right now, this moment, because it'd be really loud during the reading? Probably not. She has to restrain herself. And then later she can have that pig. Let's go to the other pile. Let's get some more cards for the collective. 2. Go get it. Hold on, guys. One went right across the room. Well, we have the harp here. So the harp is great happiness. Something coming in, like becoming in tune, harmony. I think of angelic forces with the harp. I'm going to pause this reading for a moment and put her pig in the cabinet or something and give her something that's more quiet, just so this, I feel like you guys may be distracted like I am right now. I'll be right back. I apologize for the little bit of a lull. Her pig is in the kitchen cabinet right now, and I got her little bone that's much more quiet. So come up here and get your bone. Speaking of bone, the wishbone was across the room. And this isn't the one that came out the last time. This is actually, oh, that's really cool. My raptor bone. Good segue. This means a wish is granted. So making a wish. Something will come back into harmony. I mean, this is not just happiness, it's great happiness. Also, when I paused it, I paused exactly on 12 minutes to the dot. So maybe something at 12 o'clock is important. 12 hours, maybe the 12th. Ironically, the 12 also represents the hanged man, which is a little bit of a pause. So maybe there was a little break in a situation. A purposeful pause, as I like to say that the hanged man is. That being said, let's get a couple more tea leaf. Let's see what else comes out. Woo! They like to jump. The unicorn. Oh, that's my favorite. I mean, the unicorn only comes through to those who are pure of heart, with pure intention. So, I mean, maybe this little temptation here was a little testaroo for you or somebody else, you know, to make sure you go the right direction and really hit the target. Don't get too off course. Unicorn is also a magical animal. Use your intuition and make beneficial changes. So trust your gut, your insides, your visions, the little things you hear or the messages you feel like are whispers that come through. Your higher self is trying to tell you something to help you in this direction. Usually the messages come through, they're very soft. They're very soft. It's not the ego or the, you know, your brain getting in there being hard on you. It doesn't feel like that when it comes through as intuition. Sometimes it can come in our gut, that feeling thing when something is not a right, not working, not now, later. You know, trust that. But it also has that happy twists when something is like, ooh, like really, really right. Let's see. Wow, that was so fast. They're coming out fast today. Wow, another wishbone. Woo, you got 2. Maybe one wish came true and one wish didn't. Maybe something didn't come true, so the right wish can. Maybe you don't even know how good this new thing can be because you were focused on the wrong thing. This is a wish will not be granted. So it looks like you're getting a yes and a no. Maybe you're telling one person yes and one person no. Maybe, one person's wish is coming true and one person's wish is not. If they're each taking off a piece of that wishbone, wish will be granted and wish will not be granted. Sometimes we get a no to redirect us. Take us somewhere different. Get another chance. Sometimes there's that lull in between when you get a no to process. If you really had a target or you really had good intentions. You really had these magical feelings that something was going to be and it should happen. But sometimes it's just doesn't work out. Sometimes it redirects us to go into another place. I'm getting that side door thing. Sometimes you end up in a place you don't really want to be. You think it's I don't want to be here, but then that's the place that gets you the next place. You talk to that person there that gets you that job. You meet the person that becomes your life partner. It's that sometimes there's that not getting something or not having something work out so you can get your actual wish. It's if this is the Nine of Cups. Let's see. How many came? I think 3. Oh, this is the Club. How is it with 200 cards? The same ones are jumping out. This is the Club, which is, somebody trying to make you do something against their will. Maybe it's their desire. Maybe it's their wish for you to have something, or their wish, is not yours. So somebody trying to be a little pushy. Could be a little bit of manipulation. Trying to put their foot down on something. And maybe that something just isn't good for you. Someone trying to make you do something against your will. So if you don't want to do something, you have to figure a way to exit. Figure a way to maybe make a bridge, but go across to the other side. Maybe undo something with this knot if it's not working. Sometimes you just need to cut something off too. This could be simple as somebody trying to get you to cover a shift at work, and you had these plans, you had something to do, you were going to go play your harp today, go hang out on the bridge with your friendly unicorn, and sometimes you just have to say no. If you really don't want to do something, sometimes you just have to, your moment playing the harp with a unicorn on a bridge is important too. And, if you feel like you can help something or you do want to do something, then that's different. But if you're feeling really, it doesn't have to be a big thing against your will. It can be something simple. These are simple little cards. Marriage. Maybe it's your significant other. Has one plan. You have something else. Maybe they're trying to, push a situation that's not good for you, or you have a different solution. Unless you're having this, it could be that you're releasing something. Some people get married more than once. So maybe you were already divorced or separated or something like that. Maybe the bridge between you guys is starting to mend and heal here. Maybe somebody feels like they want to be a little pushy in that situation. But there has to be communication here. What else came through? I just feel like there is an opportunity. Maybe it's that you were never married. You have other situationships. And maybe this, maybe your other situations, because there's different people watching this. It could be that, you always had a broken heart. You desired this and beautiful music together and your wish coming true. Hanging out on the bridge with a unicorn with your honey. And maybe this is just past issues that you had in other relationships where, you know, maybe you always went along to the restaurant you didn't like. You always had to like do something for somebody else, or somebody else had big opinions, or just something didn't work out in that. And maybe that's not even in the now anymore, but you're still maybe wishing for a relationship. I mean, I'm only going there because it came out as marriage, but it could be a marriage and union in yourself. Also, like, some people are married to their job. You know, if it's a job situation, this could be, you know, somebody trying to, I don't know, just I'm getting like bossy at work. Maybe just be a little bossy at work. Maybe you do things a certain way. It works better for you. So it's just speaking up, or going to a different job, choosing a different schedule, starting a home business. I love the unicorn. And then you have spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So there's protection energy around you. Look how beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow, it looks like my shirt. Wow. That is so cool. I'm just glad this came out so you can see how it looks like. Synchronicity is so awesome. Can you see my shirt? Look at this, like it's like a beautiful Japanese woman. And then look at it. I just love when there's just balance, even when there's bouncy all around energies in different situations. It's just spiritual guidance. It's gonna be okay. There is a wish getting granted. I mean, this says whatever it is, the changes are going to end up to be beneficial. Maybe just for you, maybe someone else in a different situation, maybe together. And protection. Sometimes we're not supposed to have something because there's something better. There's something better like being orchestrated for us. And if we're paying attention and so focused on a target, you know, that's not actually right for us, or where our soul is right now, or where you're going to be, then there sometimes is a divine block to keep you on the right path, to direct you a different way. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's approach to problems and situations is different. So there was some basic messages. Let's go to the tarot. I like this tarot. I used it at the very end of a reading, but I never got to really like pull some cards, and they're kind of cute. This is the Pruitt's Third Eye Tarot. Whew, a lot of cards popped. So let's get clarity on the Raven and running free. I feel like somebody wants to feel free, even if they're in a relationship, they need a little more freedom. Unsuccessful plans that might not be yours, that could be somebody else's. You know, if somebody was trying to do this, maybe that didn't work out because you're aware that you need to stand up for yourself, or redirect yourself, or perhaps approach that situation in a different way. So something isn't like, it's like sometimes people push our buttons to get a response. So if you respond the opposite from what they intend or what they expect, it actually gets a different result. So maybe that's something that's being learned. Because you're going to have success, protection all around. It's going to bring great happiness. I mean, this could involve a marriage or a new situation coming through. I see love here. So I feel like, I mean, the rose, it just makes me feel like there's still love. Maybe you have a new target. You know, you find it by using your intuition. Maybe you avoid this temptation to like repeat cycles. It could be karmic partners too, or just new partners with the same sort of situations. And maybe that's that temptation. Maybe you're just recognizing it, and you're like, no, I mean, you're sexy and all, but not good. And you're actually getting a wish. So with all that, let's move along to the tarot. Let's see. Third Eye Tarot. Let's start with one card. Clarity for the collective. Thank you. Now she's chilling out. Now she's sleeping like a little baby. Like a little baby. On your pillow. On your little pillow. Secure pillow. One card, please, and thank you. The Queen of Cups. She's holding up a mirror. She's reflective energy, like the moon. Her eyes are closed. She's got a veil. It almost looks like biblical. Or even like a belly dancer. The Queen of Cups is maybe the main character. She could be somebody around you, or the advice coming through to handle this situation. It's being handled with care. She's nurturing. She is balanced in her emotions. She's really giving. She's very psychic. She does follow her intuition, the Queen of Cups. It's usually I feel a sneeze kind of sneaking in, so you guys know. Like tickling in. I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to sneeze. Achoo! Oh. Okay, continuing on. So it's a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't have to be. She's emotional. She's, I hear lavish. She's romantic. Upside down, she can be an emotional manipulator. Like using people or situation as pawns to get what she wants. She could also just not take others' emotions into consideration, what's good for anyone else. She's just all worried about her own pain or happiness or whatever. She has a mirror, so it's reflecting. So whoever this queen is, she's going to be reflecting on others what she's actually feeling in her vibration is inside. So if she notices all weird shit and she talks about, you know, oh, I did that. It's like, I don't know, people in a negative way. It's just her own, maybe, I heard lack of sensitivity, but I wanted to say lack of confidence. But upright, she's so fantastic. The Queen of Cups is just beautiful. You just want to like snuggle up next to her. You want to tell her your secrets. You want to open up to her. You want her to see the reflection of the real you. When she's upright, what's around her? Like stars. It's like smoke. Interesting. It could be like smoke and mirrors. Like maybe she's a little mysterious, you know, a little elusive. You only get a little taste. Maybe she doesn't let it all at once. Also upside down, she could be like crazy emotional. Whoa, too much. Or just like silent and doesn't give you anything, like the silent treatment. Now let's see what this Queen of Cups is about. She is really beautiful. I feel like she just, I mean, it's like she's holding a mirror up to you, or maybe she's holding a mirror up to herself. Self-reflection. She could also be showing others how freaking beautiful they are. Setting a really beautiful example. You know, if somebody doesn't recognize all that they are, their beauty, how they deserve to be loved, she could be this example that's showing them like, no, look at you. Do you not know how beautiful you are? Like, no, really, look at how special you are. Look at how amazing you look. Recognize all the amazing things you have, that you deserve to be loved. I feel like she can be that, like, huh, like you believe her, like, huh. So maybe really changing somebody, they were like down on themselves, going through something. She has the capacity to change somebody's emotional state, just because it's a reflection of her own beauty, and it's inner beauty. Clarity on the Queen of Cups. So maybe the Queen of Cups is going through heartache, or she's helping somebody else that's going through heartache. Ooh, why did this card come up? This is not my favorite card, guys. The Three of Swords sucks ass. It sucks. It could be more than one person involved, but third party doesn't necessarily mean a third person. It could be somebody, like, it can be circumstances, it can be a friend, it could be a job, it could be, you know, different people hurting. But this is like, oh, it's like rough. It's a rough card. Heartache just really sucks. There's nothing like your heart feeling pain or longing for something or having something not work out. You feel it every day, all the time, no matter what you can do. You can be at work and it's just this, it can be overwhelming. So if this is you and you're going through this, or this is someone else, you know, it could even be that she helps you. See, like, look, we've been there. Let's go out. Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go get yourself looking all, you know, cute. We'll go do something. We'll take your mind off of it. Sometimes people just need to talk through it. You know, what happened, and analyze it and figure it out. There's so many different stages of heartbreak. Sometimes people just need a really good cry. This girl's like crying here. But time does heal and things do change. And you can even look at a rough situation that didn't work out as a blessing. You can look at it as a blessing. You got a new start. You still deserve love. Maybe you don't want anything for a little while. Maybe you want to just work on yourself. It is that chance to turn the mirror around and really work on yourself. Remember what made you happy again. What you like to do. You know, your own interests. And that process could be quick or it could be very slow. It could come in waves. You could be good one day and then the next day sucks ass. You know? So however that plays out, whether this is someone around you, you could be reminiscing about a time in the past where you went through this. You could be helping somebody else that's going through this. It could be sneaking back in even though it's long done. But healing just takes time and it's different for all of us. Sometimes you need real space and sometimes you need to kind of like, all right, well maybe there's some people like maybe had a, you know, something not work out and it's like, okay, well maybe I just need to like, let me just go on a date. I'm not looking for marriage right now. I just want to go out on a date and have a good time with someone else. And just maybe they need to see there's other possibilities. Some people just need to be with their friends. Some people just need to be alone. Some people figure it out along the way. But it is an emotion that at some point I think most humans feel. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. I mean, the Three of Swords can be like really mourning a loss. You can feel that way if you lose an animal. You know, you just, how are you so, you can't even go to work. You know, you didn't even know how special something was. For some of you, it could be losing a job. Like you were there for how many years? You went to school for how many years? You went there and you just feel like maybe it just happened all of a sudden and you just feel like totally like a stabbing pain, like your heart was in something. How was it just taken away? How did it not work out? I just keep hearing the word adjustments. Adjustment. So let's see. Let's get clarity on the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And then the Magician comes through. Oh, this is a cool Magician. She's got like a little like, I don't know. It's like she's getting her power back. I feel like she's going like this, like, yeah, like, I got it. Like, I'm going to do this. Like, I don't know. Or like she has a surprise. It's like when you go to a kid, you're like, which hand? Which hand? You pick. Do you want to choose or do you want to pick? But it's like you got your power back. You got your groove back. You have infinity, the flying above you of infinite possibilities. The Magician is using all of the shit you went through and all of the blessings you have and all of that making up who you are and seeing that you can actually still make magic even when something didn't work out. There are new possibilities. There are new things that you can become and do. And it's taking these brand new ideas. So it's rearranging the negative. You know, if you're thinking like, how did they do that to me? This has happened to this and that. You have to, at some point, hold up that mirror to yourself. And you have to try to take that lower vibration thing from that hurt and that pain and purposefully flip it around. Even if you can't say something nice about that situation right now, say something nice about you, something nice about your friend, something nice about your job, something nice about your pet, something that you have to be blessed for. Just try to change your thought patterns as much as you can from that thing. Be like, catch yourself like, oh, I'm going there again. Okay, well, I'm really grateful that for that awesome show I watch on TV. Or I really love my friend. I'm going to call him or her up. Or I really am good at this. I'm going to put my hands on a project. Or thank you for helping me get up today and taking a nice hot bath. That was a big accomplishment. Whatever it is, something positive as much as you can, so that when you're manifesting things, it's coming from that you're manifesting the right things, because what we think about creates our reality. So if you keep thinking about what didn't work and all crappy situations and all the shit, it's okay to see it, address it, live in reality, but then how can you change it so that's not the reality that keeps coming back? Because the Magician is also able to manifest other weird, shitty situations if that's the energy that he's flowing. If he's not coming from a place of integrity and truth, and he's trying to push people and manipulate situations and get his own desires, then that's just going to end up, it's just karma that's going to end up coming back and biting him or her in the ass again. Eventually it does. So it's switching it around, trying to really live authentically and starting to see the beautiful things, those beautiful possibilities, the messages you get from spirit, the things that make you really super happy, the beautiful bridges you have with the people you love, possible wishes that are new, that can come true, resisting the shit that's not good for you, having new targets, really seeing unicorns recognize you because you're a freaking unicorn too. And when you have this purity of heart and you want something to be good, I mean, you can't change somebody else. You just can't. You can be an inspiration and you can shine your light and you can be a vibration, but if the vibration's not matching, it's probably not going to be able to be like, it's not going to merge well. It is possible to have a high vibration and to like bring somebody else up because they're just like attracted to it, but that means that their vibration is lifting too. So when you're manifesting things with this Magician, you want it to be your wishes. You want it to be beautiful things. And hopefully you're in a place where it's things that you're manifesting that aren't just selfish desires. It's how can you make your entire world be beautiful? And all the experiences you have with the people you care about be beautiful. So the more you have that intention, the more you start to create those scenarios where healing can come out, You know, somebody can really like soften or see something a different way, or maybe it's trying to help somebody else, saying, I wish you so much love. I wish you find, you know, the situation that just balances you right and you feel alive and free and like you're manifesting your ultimate desires too. For some people, since this is sitting here in front of me, it could be doing something on your own. Maybe actually doing something and feeling good on your own. This is having it all except that person to share it with the Nine of Pentacles. But when you get to the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, she looks so, I mean, she's chilling. This girl's in her little, like, her little cami dress, silk thing on her fancy pink couch with her own rose bush, her little glass of wine or something, barefoot, and like all of her surroundings are beautiful. And usually that's because you actually work to get there. If she's upside down, it's taking advantage of situations to have everything on your own. It's selfish. But when it's doing something because it's for you and taking care of you, that is not selfish. When you want to put energy so you're secure and safe and have the basic things that you love, to have beautiful things. If you want to have beautiful, abundant things around you, that's okay too. But when the Nine of Pentacles comes through, it's usually that you put energy and time and effort and magic into it so it could happen. So I like these cards. So I want to take this with the Magician. So maybe somebody is learning what it's like to be on their own. I never thought of putting my furniture this way. I always had to ask somebody else. Like, it's self-sufficient, self-abundance, enjoying your time, maybe inviting friends over to share it with you. But if this is coming after this, then this is really working on yourself. Really starting to manifest the things that you wish to be in your life. Maybe somebody else is figuring that out too. Clarity on the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Five of Wands. Yeah, this is difference of, like, this is when the energy's out there, or this is that person trying to make you do something. It's like arguments. There's all these broken wands in the air, too many cooks in the kitchen, not having the same vision, not personalities, just not getting along. Even if you got along with someone in the past, things change, energies change, or situations where you start to see something different and you just maybe don't get each other anymore. Sometimes it's just competition too. Somebody could feel like they have to always compete with you, or you're competing with somebody else. But there's also healthy competition. You know, if this is healthy competition, it's like that little bit of a push, that little bit of that opposite opinion to get you to question something, to get you to change. And it could be like, you know, I always get like sporty with that. You know, it could be that, you know, going to the gym with a partner, you know, someone else to like keep you on your toes, put you in line, make you go, you know, and it's like setting goals. So it could be like, oh, like you how many squats did you do? I gotta do how many? It's like, it could be an encouraging thing too. The Five of Wands isn't always at odds, but it's differences in energy and frequency somehow that either breaks a situation up, creates a change, gets everything on the table so there can be a change. I think I just spit a little bit, excuse me. Or, I mean, unless it comes out, it can't be resolved. Or it just shows you that that's not the place for your energy. Like, if it just feels like it's always drama. I actually hear it like that. Like, if there's somebody that's just always drama, like, why is it always drama? Why is it always everybody else's fault? Why? Then maybe that's just not the place for you to be. And it's not, you know, sparking or pushing or like enlightening that drama anymore. It's just like either diffusing that situation, saying like, you know, this is you, it's just too stressful with me, I can't do it, or it's not dealing with it. Clarity on the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. Jeez. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Ooh. It's so cool. The Knight of Cups is a feminine energy, and she's got like a breast. I can show this because she's got like an armored breastplate on, like a knight, but it has like room for her boobs, but then her abs are exposed. She looks like she really has an offer. So, I mean, maybe this is the new energy that's coming through. This is somebody who has a really, like, they want romance. They want an emotional situation. They want healing. They want a new experience. Maybe because the Black Heart is here, you know, they have heartbreak from the past. It's not like they don't have any experience. They're still the Knight, so they're willing. Sometimes we can be at the King and the Queen stage, but we want to go back into experience something that feels new, because maybe it's with a new person or a new situation. I mean, it's like the knight in shining armor, except it's a girl with pink hair and a beautiful breastplate on. But look at that cup behind it. Look at, even though that heart was there, there's past situations. We all have a past. So maybe it's leaving the past behind and entering into this possibility of having this emotional, beautiful experience. Oh, I was going to show you what's at the bottom. And there's a reversal. There's nothing there. So we're not meant to see any more of the tarot. Maybe it's just recognizing drama, past situations, heartache, or whatever you're going through now brought you back to yourself, or somebody else got the chance to figure themselves out. Maybe more than one person is the Magician, starting to manifest like beautiful energies, beautiful possibilities. And maybe everybody in this situation has this chance. You know? Maybe somebody else has, like, if somebody else is going through the whatever, maybe they have somebody looking at them too. Everybody deserves this chance. So I have the Crystals Angels Oracle. We can end with an Oracle card. Clarity on the Buffalo, running free. The Raven. The Unicorn. Broken wishes, new wishes. Broken hearts, new abundant hearts. Changing our focus and intention. And this means it has to be action. You have to put energy into something. You can't just think about it. You have to use all those tools. Use your gifts. Use your talents. Talk to people. One card, clarity for collective. Ooh, titanium rainbow quartz. Multifaceted. So this situation has many different angles. You have many different angles. You're not just a single note. You're not a one-hit wonder. There's many chapters. There's many possibilities. It says there are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. That's you. That's who you're thinking about. That's the whole situation. Everybody has a perspective. Everyone has a good day. Everyone has a shitty day. Everyone has dreams. Everyone had possibilities. It's all coming and happening all at once. So maybe it's just some compassion that we are all human. At the bottom is Dolomite, which is stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you, that's what I was saying before, on you keeping a positive mindset. Reopen yourself back up to that grand possibility that maybe it can be even better than I imagined. Maybe there's something that's going to come through that is like a destiny. It's even grander than I thought when I was reaching that target. And maybe somebody else is going to think of that too. But it starts with readjusting your focus, what you put your energy into. You know, what makes your heart beat? How can you change something and make it work at the same time? And I hope that was helpful for you guys. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.